Welcome back to Long Box Diving, where we explore comics and story arcs pulled from the long box. It is time to do another new comic book day review, and there was a lot of comics. Oh boy, there were so many comics this week. I'm going to try to review them all, but there's going to be a lot of videos if I get them all done. We'll see. All right, but today we're going to review The Amazing Spider-Man number 79. That's a pretty cool looking cover. So we got Cody Ziegler doing the story, Michael Dowling doing the artist, Jesus Arbatov doing a coloring, Arthur Adams doing the cover art. And so, yeah, Arthur Adams did this cover. This cover's pretty good. I like it. Now, the art inside is okay. It is not my favorite. It is okay. And the story is just okay. Right now, I feel like we just had a Craven story. Like the big hunt, I feel like it was just recently we had this Craven story arc, and we just got through this huge story with, Green Goblin and Harry and all this stuff, and all and then we're like right back at Craven. So it just feels like it was like just the last story. It was Craven. All right, so in here we got Ben Reilly as Spider-Man. Peter Parker is kind of like in a coma. And so the first part of the story is just, it's a bar scene. They're talking. I mean, we get a lot of this. This kind of stuff is not. I mean, this up here is kind of cool, but the rest of it's kind of. It's just, and there's no. The single panel straight on shots aren't building suspense, right? It's just kind of there, and it doesn't help in any way. And then we get a lot of Ben talking to Peter, and we get a little bit of some good action here. But again, it's just the art's not all that, and it's okay. The best part of the story is right near the end, where we get Craven hits him with all these arrows, and then we get this where he's kind of poisoned him, and we get this great shot at the end. But I feel like we're going to the Craven well a little too much here. There's so many good Spider villains, and we just had. And that's kind of the problem we had coming off Nick Spencer's run, is he kind of used every villain Spider-Man ever's had, all in the same story. So what's the next guy going to do? Who is he going to go for? He has to go all the way back to the Hunt, which apparently was a couple of issues ago, and go back to Craven, because every other freaking Spider-Man villain was used, and now what are you going to do? So I can't hold that against Cody Ziegler. It feels like it's too soon. But then again, make a new villain. How about that? Make a new villain. That sounds awesome. Let's do something about it. No. We're going to use the same old villains we've always used, and we're going to go back into the Craven poll. So I'm not going to hold it against him, but the story was lacking. So the cover, I'm going to give it a 3. The art here is a 2.5, and the story is a 2.5. So we're at about a 2.7. I can't necessarily recommend this. It's just okay. I'm probably going to get the next one to see where it goes. But honestly, it wasn't all that. It really didn't impress me. I wasn't super satisfied by reading it. It just kind of was. It just, yeah. Why waste $3.99 on something? I'm like, it was okay. That's $4. That's $4, man. I could buy something else with that. But overall, it's okay, and that's not a good compliment. But we'll see you next time here in the Long Box.